Hey guys, Frank Dickinson here. It's Wednesday, June the 4th. It's just after lunch. I just finished lunch. Wanted to drop off a video about something that has been going through my mind today an awful lot. It was a teaching that I've learned in the last several months and something that I wanted to talk to you about. Here's the idea, guys. By the way, this is right in the middle. This is Wednesday, June the 4th, right in the middle of the Hear Me, See Me week. It's that week where I promised you that you would hear me and you would see me every day with either audios or videos, and that together we would learn, we would talk, and we would change our businesses as we're experiencing this together. So this is the first video. There's 2 audios out there already. You can check them out at frank-dickinson.com. You can see them there. But let me do this video. Here's the premise, the theme, the question that starts this video off. Where does motivation come from? Where does motivation come from for you? A lot of times in our MLMs we talk about the fact that motivation can come from an inner feeling, or we talk about that motivation comes from those cars, those houses that we paste up on our walls. Motivation comes from having goals that are set down in front of us and we read them each and every day, or motivation can come from wanting to get out of where we're at in our job and do our MLM full time. Motivation can come from a lot of places, but I'm telling you guys that it truly doesn't come from any of those places. It's not the BMW that's up on your wall. It's not the $1 million mansion that's up on your wall. It's not the goals that are sitting in front of you, or you keep in your pocket, or you put up on your bulletin board, or you put up on your whiteboard and list them. It's not from there. Your motivation in and of itself comes from your self-image. From your self-image. Now, how does that work itself out? Let me give you an idea of the best picture that I can give you about how the best way to understand that. Think of 2 boxes. One box on the left is small. One box on the right is larger. At the top of that box on the left, write current reality, my current reality. On the top of the box on the right, the larger one, right on top of it, write the vision in my head. What's in my head? Okay? On the side that's on the left, let's talk about me for just a minute. On the side that was on the left, my current reality. Guys, I got into network marketing in 1991. Got in with that big company, the one that starts with A. Been in several since then. Lost money, made money, sponsored people, lost them, recruited back. Did everything that you can possibly think of in network marketing for, what is that, 1991, 2001 is 10 years, 2008 is 18 years. 18 years. Did everything that you could possibly think in multiple network marketing companies. The vision that I had in my head was one thing, but my current reality was always a lot smaller than that. It was, I was overweight. It was, I was living paycheck to paycheck. It was, I was bored. I didn't have anything to do. I went to work, I came home, I watched television, I ate dinner, I went to bed, I went to work, I came home, same thing, you get it, over and over and over again. You've probably been there yourself. Not a fun thing, living paycheck to paycheck, not healthy, not feeling the way that I wanted to. And then just bored out of my head. That was what my current reality was, but the vision that I had in my head, that thing that kept swirling around and around, that thing that kept motivating me, was a lot bigger than that. You see, that motivation was living and working at home. That motivation was 15 grand a month. That motivation was so much bigger than those things. That motivation was feeling and living healthy. That motivation, that huge motivation, was having an ongoing daily relationship with my wife. That motivation was changing the way that I lived. That, my friends, that is where motivation comes from. It is from that self-image that you have. It is moving from the small box on the left to the larger box on the right. It is the driving force that moves you from your current reality to the vision that's in your head. You see, what happens is, if you take those two boxes, if you've drawn them out on a piece of paper, draw a line, an arrow in between them, an arrow on each side of the box in between them, and write the word friction on that arrow. What happens is the friction between the current reality and your image that's in your head, what's swirling around in your head, the bigger picture, that friction creates the motivation to drive you from the box on the left to the box on the right. Does that make sense? It's not about cars that we put up. It's not, that's called dream mapping. It's not about mapping the dream. It's not about wearing your goals in your pocket. It's not just about any of those things. But it's about the self-image construct that you have for yourself. Move, guys. Take that box on the left and the box on the right and create the friction between those. And you'll be moving towards the goal that you want for yourself. Whatever it is. For me, again, it was working from home. I'm sitting at my dining room table. Picture behind me back there is a picture that we just bought. My wife loves sunflowers. I don't know if you can see it, but that's a wonderful sunflower. I'm sitting at my dining room table. I do this each and every day. My office is just through the hallway right down there. I work from here because that was my driving force. Have I gotten to the 15 grand a month? Well, if I told you I made 15 grand, you wouldn't believe me because it would be too much. If I told you I only made $1,000 a month, you wouldn't believe me because it's not enough. Let's just say that I stay at home and work from right here. I greet my wife when she comes through that door each and every day. What are your dreams? That's the most important part. It's not about Frank. It's not about anyone else. It's not about the guru in your company. It's about you. You. What are you doing to move from your current reality to the dream that is in your head? Create that friction, guys. Create it. And you'll have the life that you want. That's different than what your network marketing company probably tells you. They tell you to do the dream mapping. They tell you to do the goals. They tell you to do all of those things. I'm telling you, in my own experience, through a great teacher, an uncommon mentor, his name is Joe Schroeder, I have learned that my motivation comes from my self-image, the construct that I have of moving from that small box to that larger box. I love you guys. Please, again, this is that Hear Me, See Me week. Check out the videos. Check out the audios. Just hear what it is that God has given me for you this week. Love you. Talk soon. Bye now.